Hello everybody, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan2x10 on Xbox Live, and it's that time again for the Royal Rumble! And it sounds really bad, don't I? Because I've got this stinking cold I've gotten over the last day or so. So I do apologise, but there ain't gonna be nothing, brother, that's gonna stop me from doing my predictions for the Royal Rumble 2017. And what a way to start things off, but with the kickoff show. I'm very, very cold, and because I have the cold and everything, I'm gonna wear this jumper all the way through. And I don't care what I sound like. I'm just gonna do it and go for it, and then freaking start things off with the kickoff match between Sasha Banks and Nia Jax. So you know the rules, and so do I. It is time. I predict who I think is going to win and who I want is going to win. And if you're new to this channel, then what I do is, who I think is going to win is who WWE is booked to win. Who I want to win is the person that I want to win the match. So now we've got that out of the way. Let's get things started with, I think that Nia Jax is going to win, but I want Sasha Banks to win this match. But there ain't going to be, in the words of Vince McMahon himself and his theme song, no chance. No chance in hell but Sasha Banks is going to win this match. Even though it would be really good to see her win, and I really want her to win this match. As Stone Cold Steve Austin would say, she is gonna freaking be demolished. That leg will be probably about 99% better, maybe even 97% better. And then it'll be back to freaking 0% after this match. Well, you know, we've got to have some momentum going into the Royal Rumble match for Nia Jax. I'll talk about that later on in the predictions. Moving on. And here we go, here's another kickoff show match. The second kickoff show match at the Royal Rumble kickoff with the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships, as Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the club, take on, as the challengers take on the champions, the newly crowned WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Cesaro and Sheamus, fella. And, well, who do I think is going to win? The club. I'll tell you why, because they got screwed out of the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match a couple of weeks ago. And if you didn't see that, then, you know, spoilers. So sorry. Catch up with your WWE before watching this predictions video. But yes, we had the New Day losing to Cesaro and Sheamus at the last pay-per-view. So, it's only, I think it was the last pay-per-view. No, it wasn't. It was the Monday Night Raw afterwards. Because, anyway, Cesaro and Sheamus are your new tag team champions, but I think they're just going to be those tag team champions where they're just going to be there just for, so that the club can finally become the tag team champions. Because to have the club to beat the New Day is a bit, nah. Because that was never going to happen. The New Day are too over. They're more over than Cesaro and Sheamus. So, yeah, to have them lose to Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson is a bad idea. But to have Cesaro and Sheamus, on the other hand, to lose to the club, it's not going to make that much of a difference. Then it'll be a big, less of a heat there of a booze. Yeah, they'll get booze, but still, it's their way of, there's gonna, you know, something will happen to the first referee, and the second referee will get the pin 1, 2, 3, and there won't be no shenanigans this time. As you know, there's 2 referees in this match to call this match down the middle. because last week we had the referee get cloaked by Sheamus, knocking out the referee, and then down comes this other referee, and 1, 2, 3. After the Magic Killer, we had new tag team WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, but the other referee said, "Hey, no, Sheamus hit me. I'm gonna have to disqualify him for that." So, since when did the referees have brains? I don't know, but yeah, no, it's gonna happen anyway. So I think that the club are gonna win, but I want Sheamus and Cesaro to win, just to keep their reign as tag team champions going for a little bit longer. Again, I apologise for this, but it's my mum and dad's fault because they had the cold beforehand. No, it's not. It's just that time of year. January is that time of year where everyone gets colds. You probably even have one, but I'm battling on. And let's go and move on to the next match and the actual Royal Rumble. It's okay. So here we are. SmackDown's gonna kick off the Royal Rumble apparently with this a 6-man tag team match. Player as the women's champion, Alexa Bliss teams up with Mickie James and Natalya to take on Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi. So they're returning Mickie James, Natalya, and the SmackDown Women's Champion Alexa Bliss to take a loss to the other team of the challengers, perhaps, of this tag team. That ain't gonna happen. I think that the heel team are gonna win this one. I think Alexa Bliss and Mickie James will end up taking out Becky Lynch, and then Naomi will get taken out somehow, and Natalya will pick up the victory against Nikki Bella to pick up the victory for their team. As much as I want Becky Lynch's team to win this one, unfortunately, it ain't gonna happen. So yeah, that's my predictions here. I think that Team Alexa all the way, but I want Team Becky to win this one. It's gonna be a bit difficult to find out who wins this one. Yeah, you know, who knows? Who knows that WWE might prove me wrong. But I punched out it. Going on to the next match. So we have the Cruiserweight Classic. Cruiserweights at it again in another pay-per-view match for the Cruiserweight Championship yet again. And as we should know by now, every couple of pay-per-views, the championship belt changes hands. So we are going to have a new Cruiserweight Champion in Neville. Big Ears Dumbo himself, the heel the face that's supposed to be a heel that gets cheered anyway because apparently nobody cares about the Cruiserweights. Even I don't care about the Cruiserweights. I should do. It's a brand new high-flying action, but because of what happened all these years ago when the last Cruiserweight champion, before they brought in the new Cruiserweight Championship in the CWC, was Hornswoggle. So the Cruiserweight division died, and it fell flat on its face. After getting hardcore on it, kicked about, flipped and did a moonsault onto the ground. So, even though all these years ago, after it died, everyone was saying, "We want the Cruiserweights back!" And you finally get them back, and what happens? You boo them out the building. Because they're still not that entertainment enough. Even though they had a Cruiserweight Classic tournament for the Cruiserweight Classic Championship belt, and even though they have 205 Live, they put them all on Raw. That's how you put them back on the ground. Like climb that ladder, and then WWE goes, "You know what? I'm gonna do what we do in all ladder matches and push you off the ladder." Boom. So the Cruiserweights get pushed into the middle of the deck, and we're shuffling them out in pay-per-views, and we're saying, "You know what? We've all got faces and heels, but nobody seems to know who the faces and heels are." 1 minute this person's a face and 1 minute this person's a heel, and we don't know who to cheer for. So we're trying to get someone that's really a main roster face that also counts as a cruiserweight to turn heel and everything that didn't work. This is a hell of a run. I am so sorry. Let's get to my predictions. As I said at the beginning of this little bit of this, I think that Neville's going to win, because I know the WWE by now, and with the Cruiserweight title, it was only a couple of months until we get a new champion. Same with Neville, he'll be the champion for a couple of months, and then we'll have a new champion. So Rich Swann can say goodbye to that title. As much as, to be honest, I don't really care about that much about Rich Swann. He doesn't entertain me that much because he's got a dancing gimmick. All dancing gimmicks are bad in my book. So, well, it's not really a good dancing gimmick, but he dances to the ring and does the no, just no. That doesn't do anything for me. So, sorry, Rich. I think that Neville is going to win. This is nearly going up to the 15-minute mark of this entire thing, so I will go and try and make this quick, but there are too many matches to make it quick. Right, now for Raw Championship match now, and we have the reigning, defending Queen of the pay-per-views, the Queen of Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen of the Flairs. We have Charlotte Flair, defending her title, and will successfully retain her title as well, because I think that she's going to win this one, because Bayley is just a stepping stone for Charlotte. She's not going to win. I mean, as much as I want her to win, because I actually want her to win this and dethrone the Queen, but it ain't going to happen, because the only freaking woman that can dethrone Charlotte would be Sasha Banks, or maybe another upcoming women's wrestler, Asuka. She's been undefeated on NXT. Make it happen. Make the undefeated. Make it happen at WrestleMania. Think about it, WWE. It's a dream match that could easily happen. As far as I know, Asuka is still undefeated. And if you're going to keep that momentum going, have Asuka beat the Queen of pay-per-views that's been undefeated at pay-per-views, go up against the undefeated woman that's been undefeated on NXT. And heck, you could make it a double title match. You could put the NXT Women's Championship and the Raw Women's Championship on the line. It will be perfect. For WWE, book that match at Double Dog Dare. WrestleMania 33, Charlotte versus Asuka. That's what's going to happen. At Fastlane, they might see a rematch with Bayley and Charlotte again, or someone else, but it won't be. So yes, as I was saying, yes, and that's what I think is going to happen. Charlotte will win. And as much as I want Bayley to win, it will be Charlotte going all the way to WrestleMania against somebody. In my opinion, it would be a perfect idea to have Asuka face Charlotte. Undefeated streak at the pay-per-views versus undefeated streak on NXT. It's a perfect situation. So I will go on to the next match now, because this is going to be a long one. So far, SmackDown have only got one fucking match in the entire thing. Well, look up the John Cena match, and that's 2 pet matches. The rest, all Raw! I'm like, are they gonna have any, other random matches? Perhaps have Dean Ambrose face The Miz again? Because this is getting ridiculous now. Because I've seen all Raw so far. So please have some SmackDown matches at the Royal Rumble. Anyway, speaking of Raw, who's the Raw main event kind of, yeah, it's the Raw main event as the Universal Championship is on the line. And boy, this is the most ridiculous stipulation, that's it, stipulation I've ever heard in a long time. And if this isn't a plug to try and sell those toys, play sets, then I don't know what is. But apparently those little play sets are not doing so well, because apparently they're shit. I don't know nothing about play sets. I haven't collected any play sets since I was about fucking 15, 16. Maybe less than that. But anyway, it'll be the Universal Champion Kevin Owens defending his Universal Championship against Roman Reigns. However, this is what I'm going to get to this in a minute with the Royal Rumble match itself as well. Continuing on, I'll even do the prediction for the last four in the Royal Rumble match in a minute. But this is what's going to go down. Kevin Owens will find a way to win, even with Chris Jericho being locked inside that shark cage that's hanging above the ring. And I kind of agree with what culture here. Something might go down to do with Chris Jericho being in that solid steel cage, shark cage. That's also going to be in my predictions as well. It's their predictions, but it's I'm agreeing with them. Again, I'll talk about that in a minute. Who do I want to win? Now, this is going to be a tricky one. Now, here there are two scenarios that's going to happen. One, Roman Reigns will win, and the Royal Rumble winner will challenge the WWE Champion. And Roman Reigns will get a new number contender at WrestleMania at Fastlane. But if the scenario 2, Kevin Owens wins, and the Royal Rumble winner will challenge Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. So, who do I think is going to win? Which scenario do I think is going to happen? The first one I said. I think that Roman Reigns is going to be the one to win here because he failed miserably 2 WrestleManias in a row. Roman Reigns has failed miserably 2 WrestleManias in a row, and he will go on to headline WrestleMania as the WWE Universal Champion and will face the number 1 contender, who will be whoever that may be. And let's just say Goldberg. Not Goldberg, because he'll face Brock Lesnar. We all know it'll be someone big, someone that will challenge him for the Universal Championship. And it's not going to be any of the guys, it won't be The Undertaker, it won't be Goldberg, it won't be Brock Lesnar, it won't be Triple H, it won't be Seth Rollins. It will be I think it could easily go to Samoa Joe, but I don't know, that's just it, that's going on. So, yeah, actually, that would be a very, very good one, but I think it might end up which will be a very good dream match. I wonder if it would be Samoa Joe or The Rock that will face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. However, I want Kevin Owens to win, and if in that scenario there will be some type of shenanigans where, because there's no disqualifications, does that mean there's no count-outs either? Because if there's no count-outs and there's no disqualifications, he can find a way to lower the cage and get Jericho out so that Jericho can help him and successfully retain the title. That's what I want to happen. But I very much doubt it, and I think that it'll be Roman Reigns going to win this, so that Kevin Owens goes into the Royal Rumble. And I will explain what might happen in the Royal Rumble in just a sec. But from one championship match to another, this is when the same type of scenarios happen. And this is the WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and John Cena, the SmackDown main event. Now, there's two scenarios that could possibly go down, obviously, but in my head, John Cena, I think, will win here this match and become the 16-time World Champion. He'll go on to WrestleMania, and there'll be a Elimination Chamber match. Number one contenders for the well, they said actually that it's gonna. I thought it was gonna be, but I mean it's possible that there's gonna be two Elimination Chamber matches. So if John Cena wins, he'll be in Elimination Chamber and he will successfully retain that match. But I think there'll be another one where the winner will face John Cena at WrestleMania. So I think there'll be two Elimination Chamber matches. But if AJ Styles wins, then he'll go into Elimination Chamber and he'll go into WrestleMania to lose the championship there to the Royal Rumble winner. Which is going to be very unlikely. I think which is so somehow, some way, WrestleMania is going to have a big payoff match for someone at Elimination Chamber. Whoever wins that Elimination Chamber will either face John Cena or AJ Styles. I think John Cena's going to win, but I want AJ Styles. It would make a much better story if that was to be AJ's moment at WrestleMania, because then he can say he had a really good year. He beat John Cena. He went through the Elimination Chamber and he beat John Cena. Let's just say Dean Ambrose as well, The Miz perhaps. I don't know, Dolph Ziggler. You know. Yeah, that's just my prediction for the Elimination Chamber. Let's just say John Cena loses at Royal Rumble against AJ Styles. This is I'm going to be in this Elimination Chamber match. Who else is going to be in there? You know, maybe if, let's just say, for example, the losers of the last two matches I just went through, the John Cena match here and the Kevin Owens match, I think they will both enter the Royal Rumble match. For you see, I think they are going to do it so that if Roman Reigns loses, then he will be in a Royal Rumble match. If Kevin Owens loses, he'll be in a Royal Rumble match. And if John Cena loses, he'll be in a Royal Rumble match. But if AJ Styles loses, he'll also be in a Royal Rumble match. I'll explain that in a bit. But yes, that is my full predictions for this match. I've got 5 minutes to go through this last match. The Royal Rumble match itself. We have loads of big stars in this match. Like from Randy Orton to Bray Wyatt to Dolph Ziggler to Baron Corbin to Dean Ambrose, Goldberg, Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Sami Zayn, and Braun Strowman, The New Day. Luke Harper is also in there. There's going to be some more SmackDown guys. You've got a big bunch of SmackDown guys, and you're going to have some more big SmackDown guys, plus the legends that are going to enter the Royal Rumble and get eliminated a few seconds later. And also, here's another broad prediction. Why not throw in Nia Jax? Nia Jax is a big, dominating woman that's been dominating the scene. She'll destroy Sasha Banks earlier in the night in the kickoff show match and enter the Royal Rumble at like number 5 or, number 20 or something. Maybe, not 20, number 20, like lower in the card, between numbers 1 and 10. Have her in then and eliminate someone small like, I don't know, Kalisto or someone, or someone like that, and then get eliminated by someone else. That's, I don't know, some other silly gimmick person that will return, eliminate her. Because we don't want no big names, you know. So we need someone that, you know. So maybe a Braun Strowman, like, come down and she's like, fuck, he will destroy me, and she eliminates herself because, you know, you don't want a woman getting hurt and being demolished by a man, and she can just wink at him and just, like, eliminate herself, you know, because they both do on dominating people, wrestlers, so, you know, it could work, I suppose. But yeah, actually, I'm going to predict my final 6 people in the Royal Rumble match now. I'm going to say Braun Strowman, The Undertaker, Samoa Joe, because he made a surprise return, Finn Balor, again, well not return, but debut, sorry, for Samoa Joe, and a surprise return who was number 1 or number 2, perhaps even number 3 for Finn Balor. I'm also going to include Roman Reigns here, because I want, as much as I think Roman Reigns is going to WWE Championship, you're most likely gonna, but I want Kevin Owens to win, and if anything, it's more likely to happen, but I think they're going to swerve this, because they're going to make us think that it's going to be Kevin Owens winning, but really it's going to be Roman Reigns. We all know it will be. But I'm going to say Roman Reigns and John Cena, because they both lost their matches. Cena does that whole, you know, pumping up and he's beating up Samoa Joe, does the 5-knuckle shuffle thing, and, you know, as he's about to hit it, Samoa, you know, does that, you can't see me, and Samoa Joe kicks him. And then he bounces off the ropes, Samoa Joe gets backed up, he gets into the corner, Samoa Joe does the what's it called? What's that move? Fuck. Forgot what it's called. The finisher that Samoa Joe does, I've forgotten what it's called. Put me in the comments below, but anyway, he does his finisher. Something Buster or something. I don't know. I'm got cold, I can't remember jack shit. But yeah, and then, you know, he picks him up, goes to throw him over the ropes, but because, you know, Samoa Joe is part of that heritage and is part of that family where Roman Reigns is put in the ring and he's like, hey, you're going to eliminate my friend. So, you know, John Cena's about to do that. Samoa Joe reverses it, throws John Cena over the ropes, and then from behind comes Roman Reigns and tries to eliminate Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's hanging on, and then Roman Reigns just like does the Superman punch, knocks out Samoa Joe. He's eliminated. So, but John Cena's just like, he gets up, he's like, oh, I can't believe it. Stands up, and Samoa Joe's like, what the hell? He was walking backwards because he's looking at Roman Reigns. He's like, what the hell? I thought we were like brothers with Samoans. You know, I don't know if this is true or not, but you know, because Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, whatever. And then it's like back in the ring, as John Cena's getting up, it gets setting up a dream match, perhaps, for Samoa Joe to bump into John Cena. It's like, whoa, what the hell? And they butt heads, like, you know, they go in forwards to like, maybe have him collide, and then have him, you know, have that rivalry, just a hint for WrestleMania. Have Samoa Joe go to SmackDown. We can have him go to Raw, maybe have that as a SmackDown versus Raw moment type of thing at WrestleMania. But it will just be the collision of, oh, the newcomer versus the old timer. Alright, then in the ring left, we got Undertaker, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, and Chris Jericho. I said, yeah, I think, yeah. Well, Roman Reigns and Chris Jericho start beating each other up because of the rivalry and because of what happened earlier, you know, with the shenanigans that made him lose the opportunity. Jericho goes to nearly gets eliminated, but he saw what happened with the Superman punch. He ducks underneath and goes, well, actually, he goes to chuck him over, and Jericho does that Shawn Michaels thing, running around. Reigns doesn't know that he's, eliminated him, thinks he's eliminated him, so gets back over. Jericho drop kicks him, and he bounces off the ropes, and he hits the code breaker and clotheslines. Roman Reigns is gone. So again, failed. It's another WrestleMania. Jericho's in the ring with The Undertaker, and Finn Balor and Braun Strowman. Now The Undertaker, Finn Balor's been beaten up and he's in the corner while all this is going on. He gets up, he looks at Jericho, and he starts doing some kicks. Does that drop kick into the corner. He goes up, hits Jericho, picks him up, tosses Jericho out. Jericho's gone. Even though Kevin Owens comes out to try and save him, he catches him. But to Finn Balor, there's a suicide dive to knock Jericho over, eliminating him. He goes through the middle ropes. He doesn't go over the top. He does a suicide dive. Therefore, he's still in the match, but he's still knocked out because he took out both, Kevin Owens. Because it sets up the rivalry getting there. But while all three of those are knocked out, Jericho's been eliminated. You got The Undertaker in the ring with Braun Strowman. They stare each other down, and then push. The Undertaker, the purest strike in the game, starts to beat up Braun Strowman. And then, does either a flying clothesline or does a couple of clotheslines. Doesn't knock Braun off his feet, but then he does a flying clothesline to finally take him off his feet, just like he did back in the old days. And then he does the signal up, grabs him by the throat. Braun Strowman struggles. It does the old He grabs him by the throat. They do the old double chokeslam thing. And, they're both struggling, to try and see who's better. They put Braun Strowman and then overpowers The Undertaker towards the ropes and then just eliminates him. Eliminates The Undertaker because he overpowered him, because The Undertaker's old. He lands on his feet like he did in the old days. Which means it's left with Braun Strowman and Finn Balor. And, Braun Strowman absolutely goes to town on Finn Balor. At this point, the WWE Champion is out of the picture because the Universal Championship is going to be the main event at WrestleMania. So, and then, it comes back, after getting back in the ring, it's the whole, because he slides back in the ring. Finn Balor is beaten up, he gets stomped on, chucks him around the ring a little bit, beats him up. And he goes to do that Oklahoma Slam thing. He gets down from the back of him. Braun Strowman's whoa. He pushes him into an exposed turnbuckle that was exposed by some other heel during the night, which I think would be a good idea. Have someone easily heel that's exposed this turnbuckle, and then that could be in the play. For that moment, Braun Strowman goes down. And of course, remember, I have two things of who I want and who I think is going to win. Braun Strowman is down. And of course, Finn Balor climbs that turnbuckle and he's about to do the coup de grace. Nails it, but then, of course, Braun Strowman catches the feet. He puts his knees up or catches him, and does something to counter it, puts his boot up. And then, of course, Balor and then he grabs Balor, chucks him over the ropes. And who I want to win the Royal Rumble is Braun Strowman. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's who I want to win. However, who I think is going to win is Finn Balor. And the way that's going to go He's gonna go and try to do the old Big Show, but then Finn Balor does the Hurricanrana, eliminating Braun Strowman to win the Royal Rumble. And Finn Balor goes on, put into the WrestleMania sign, doing that whole thing, when goes on to face Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. I am Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan 2x10 on Xbox Live. Let me know who you think is going to win at the Royal Rumble. Will it be a Raw superstar? Will it be a debuting superstar? A legend? Or a SmackDown superstar? Let me know who you think is going to win the matches below in the matches as well. The WWE Universal Championship and the WWE World Championship. Let me know who you think is going to win these matches. Especially the Royal Rumble match itself. And until next time, I will see you at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view reaction review. Until then, bye-bye! And if you like this video, then click on the playlist on the right hand side to catch up with any of the other videos from this playlist. And also on the left hand side, click on the previous video. And feel free to like, share and subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon. I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan 2x10 on Xbox Live, saying thank you very much for watching this video. Bye bye!